Hey traders, Sam Shakespeare coming to you live. How's everyone doing today? Now the reversal trade, dynamic targets and dynamic stops, just leave those to true, okay? Because that's all your dynamic levels, unless you just want to, you can turn these off if you want to just use the stop and target. If you set these to false, then the only thing you're going to have taking you out of trades is the stop and target. So leaving these to true makes the VTA look for good areas to get you out. Now, this is a tight stop loss, guys. I don't know if you might want to open this up, but keep it. Keep it, see how it works on demo, okay? 11 pip stop, 26 pip target. Risk factor is a new thing I included on this. This allows you to multiply your amount of risk by a factor that you determine. So, and this counts whether it's a power of 20 or if you've got, even if you have power of 20 turned off and it's just using the lots function, the risk factor multiplies your lot size. So say you have a trade, say you really like the 5-minute reversals and they're performing fantastically. Okay, you can actually set this to 2.0 or 1.5 and that'll open, or 1.75 or 1.32, whatever you want, as long as your broker can open that amount of lots. Usually your broker will open a size of lots, you know, close to what you've got. So, I mean, I would just recommend keeping it easy fractions, you know. You can make it 1.5 or 2.0 or 1.75 or 1.25, just a little bit heavier, or you can go lighter. Say you only want this trade to open a 0.5 or a 0.75 or 0.25. That allows you to kind of make a certain trade setup open a little heavier or a little lighter. You know, I would almost say maybe the trends you want to go a little lighter. Who knows? You're going to find out what you want. I left it on 1.0. That keeps it even. And same thing with the one-click entry. I've got them reversed, but the candle close in the one-click entry. If you got one-click entry set to false, you need to set your candle close. I think the 5-minute is good on the RV. I like this setup on that. If you've got one-click entry set to true, then ignore the candle close. It ain't going to matter. It's going to open as soon as you take the alert. Extended reversal is another cool setup. I'll have to explain it to you. You don't have a candle close option because it's hardwired. If you use this set to false, it'll always be a 1-minute candle. Extended reversals are quicker trades, but you can also set this to true one-click entry. Cash really likes this on a one-click entry. 14 pip stop, 31 pip target. So I'll show you what these trades are. All right, let's get on to the strategy. So the reversal trade, okay, is basically when a trend comes to an end, then we get the reversal. The reversals are always based on a 5-minute chart. So when you get your trend, a reversal is when a trend comes to an end, then you get a higher low, and the L1 and L2, the green and red line cross. Now look, boom. Often they'll go all the way to the L7. So what you want to do is see a chart that looks like this. When you get a reversal, you want to see a trend that happened. If it's a long RV, it's a reversal, but it's called an RV on your alert. When you get this, you're going to want to see if it's a long trade, you're going to want to see a downtrend on that 5-minute chart. And you want to see that downtrend has just made a higher high and has come back to the L1. And that's what you want to see. If it's a long reversal, you want to see a short trend that has come to an end, has made a higher high. Now sometimes you'll get an alert for a reversal, but this high wasn't higher. It's trapped in a consolidating range. But maybe these cross, so it looks to the VTA like it might be a reversal, but do a check. All right, you want to make sure that you've at least broken a swing high. In this case, you have. In this case, you might be looking at that one, because see how these lows right here, boom, that support still kicks in on that candle, but that's where it breaks. That's a higher high and a retest of the L1, and that's a solid setup. If this has not made a higher high, ignore it, and the stop loss will be below the low. If this price goes below the low, that's where it's going to take you out of the trade. You can stop out anytime you want, of course, but that's if your emergency stop hits first, that's what it's going to do. Otherwise, it'll use the low. You know, and that's one example of why you may want to open this up a little more from 11 pips. Check it out, but you might want to go with even 15 or 20 and just let that low kind of work. And then if it breaks the low, it'll take you out. All right, that's the 5-minute reversal, really. I mean, any questions about that? I mean, we set this up so it would be not a lot of stuff you had to do. Really just take one glance at the chart, and that's how we set it from the beginning. You're going to get solid setups. You just got to take a glance at the chart and just really one little check, because the VTA is doing all the other checks for you. Here's what a short reversal would look like. Of course it would be a 5-minute chart, not a 1, but the patterns are the same. The patterns look this, doesn't matter the time frame. These patterns work the same, these levels. That's one reason why dynamic Fibonacci works so well. It's a fractal. They can work at any scale. Yeah, you'll get less of these compared to the 5-minute trends, Doug. I mean, obviously you can get multiple signals on the way up here, but you can get two on the way down. You can get one here and one there. That's possible. But this is a 5-minute trend, and you can see how well they work on our level because you're going to get the alert at the green line. The support becomes resistance. All right, there's a signal. That's a reversal signal. I would take that. There's your previous low right there. Lower high, lower low, enter. And then if you take pips there, you may get another entry here. That's what you want to see. Almost every trade, what you're looking for is higher highs and higher lows. It's just where, even this reversal, a short reversal, we're looking for lower lows and lower highs, aren't we? We're just looking for them after a big run of higher highs and higher lows. Now we're looking for a string, a beginning of a trade. And then this will eventually, the reversal will eventually work into an L7 trade, which I'll talk about next, into a trend trade beyond that, if it continues. The trades we've given you are all stages. There's a trend trade, then there's the reversal, then there's an intermediate L1, L7, which then the next trend trade, then the next reversal, then the L1, L7. Of course, the market doesn't work in clean cycles like that, but if it went in clean cycles to where it was solid uptrend, a solid downtrend, a solid uptrend, those are the order you would get the trades in. You would get trends, you would follow them by by reversals, and extended reversals. You'll probably get those, and then you'll get L1, L7s followed by more trends. All right, so let's get into the extended reversal, which is not different than the reversal, really. The extended reversal is one of Cash's favorite trades. It's one of mine too. I love it. You can never say no to an extended reversal. Almost, you really don't have to do much of a check on the extended reversals. If it was up to Cash, he would just tell you, if you see an extended reversal, you take an extended reversal. Okay. He would also say do it one-click entry, and just when you get the alert, watch it, wait for it to go beyond the alert a little bit, a little negative, close to the low, and then get in. All right. I'm going to show you a chart on what an extended reversal should kind of look like, and it kind of looks like what I just showed you. So if you get an extended reversal, what you're going to see is a reversal to where the price has now spiked above. It's still the L1 is crossed and everything. But now imagine this price comes up here and threatens this high. Okay? An extended reversal is when it looks like a reversal, but the price moves beyond it and hits a band shade. Like there isn't really one here. There's one here. If this thing hit this band shade and the L1, L7 was still crossed and the 1 minute box was still below it, you would get a signal for an extended reversal. So the risk reward is very good on them because they're like reversals to where you got a little thrust to the upside. But the market usually on those, it's just a quick test. Sometimes it blows through. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, not every trade's going to work. It's a simple fact. But extended reversal is when the price has already started reversing, but for whatever reason, there's been a gas. There's been another attempt to break the high. Now, as long as everything still looks good for the reversal, you'll get a signal for an extended reversal up here. So if you want, you can look and make sure it doesn't make a higher high. The one check you're going to want to make on an extended reversal is make sure the price doesn't break above the previous swing high. What you want to check is make sure the price doesn't breach this high. If you've got an alert and it gets above this high, I would say ignore the alert, because once the high is broken, it's now in clear skies. I mean, who knows where it's going to go from there. Like I said, it's one of Cash's favorite. You know, Cash was instrumental in making sure that we provided this for you guys, the VTA users as well. He wanted to give you guys as much value as possible, and I frankly agree with him. And so that's why we included this. At first, I was under the impression it was kind of more of an advanced setup for more advanced traders, but you know, it works out so good that it's just, I think it's, and Cash agrees that, you know, we should just go ahead and include it, and that's what we've done with this one. And thanks, Cash. Yeah, you don't say no to an extended reversal. It's simple as that. All right. So basically, again, what an extended reversal is when you see a move like this, a solid trend, that trend starts to break down, and you get a quick gas to the upside near the high, and that's where you want to kind of capture that. Well, if it's short, if it's long the other way, you'll see a downtrend, then you'll start seeing some higher highs and higher lows, and then a gas to the downside, and you could get an extended reversal signal. You know, Cash, he just says don't say no. But if you want to do the proper check and you want to learn the proper check, then just make sure that this low made by the trend, in other words, I'm talking about the inverse of this trend, if it was a downtrend, the low that's created by it, you want to make sure that low doesn't get breached by the price coming down on this signal, because if you get lower than that, then that just probably means the downtrend is back in full force. All right. Okay, that's the extended reversal. Now I want to get to the L1, L7.